Do 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 do. Hello and welcome back, everybody. This is Pharaoh the Gnome. It is Sunday. In fact, it is Sunday, November 9th, 2025. About 10:20 a.m. here, and we are playing Monsters and Memories. Yes, it's a brand new MMORPG, and it is in a open test period right now. So you can head over to Monsters and Memories. Just Google Monsters and Memories, and that will bring it up. Everybody calls it MNM, and you can get an account, download the game, play absolutely free during this test period that will end on November 12th. This is a very old school MMORPG, very much in the likeness of EverQuest. And it's very slow and very old school, so keep that in mind. This is not your up-to-date typical MMORPG. I love how the halflings have that hairdo. That one cracks me up. I love that. We are going to try. Not all the races are in. Troll, High Elf, Deep Gnome, Deep Elf, and Deep Dwarf are not in yet. I like the goblins. I actually really like the goblins. We are going to try a wizard. Haven't tried a wizard yet, so we're going to give that a shot. So let me see here. Let me just snooze that for a second, and let me check my audios to make sure that it is working correctly. I'll bring up Twitch here real quick. While I'm doing that, be sure to smash that subscribe button on youtube.com/Pharaoh1 and the follow button on twitch.tv/Pharaoh. You can always head over to Pharaoh.com to find links to everything that I do. Give me half a second here to check the audio. Alright, the audios appear to be just fine. If it's a little loud on the music, let me know, and I will turn that down in-game. Do I want to do a gnome wizard? That almost seems appropriate. Gnome wizard. I think that's what we're going to do. A gnome wizard. He looks pretty cool. I think we're going to stick with what it randomly gave us right there. Let's head to next. We want to give him as much intelligence as humanly possible. Let's give him the ability to dodge incoming attacks a little better, and we'll give him a little bit more health, so that way there he'll live a little longer from getting hit. I am going to choose intelligent, which will make my intelligence is increased by 5%, plus I get an activatable ability which will increase my intelligence by 50% for 15 seconds. So that seems like a good choice right there. For our minor combat trait, we are going to take Evoker. That is going to, evocation skills start at 10, and they will increase by 25% faster than normal. And the reason I want to take that is because he's going to be nuking, and I want as much nukage power as humanly possible. For his major trait, it's almost a given in this game because it's so dark. It's so realistic on the darkness and stuff. You want to take Infravision. You almost want to just ignore everything else on there and take Infravision. And then for his minor non-combat, what I've been taking on all of my tests is Tailor. And the reason for this, it has nothing to do with tailoring whatsoever, which gives you your tailoring skill starting out at 25 and increases 5% faster than normal. But it gives you a tailoring kit, and that's an extra bag. That's why I take that. Alright, let's go ahead and check out Faiths. I don't really know that the Faiths do anything. I have no idea if they do or not, so I'm just going to leave it as agnostic. And we need to give him a name. I think I've already used Zippy. Let's go with, and I've used Ferone as well, I believe. I don't know. I have no idea. I have no idea. It's just a name. I have no idea. That's what his name will be. We'll see if somebody's already taken that. There's only one place you can start right now. That's Night Harbor. We'll hit create. Hey, what do you know? I have no idea it was not already taken. So, hey, there we are. Let's enter the game. Take a look at this. The game is freaking amazing, but like I said, it's super old school, and it can be very frustrating if you're used to the hand-holding MMORPGs of today. So when you start out, you're just like, blammo, we're out here in the world. There's a bunch of mobs that will eat us alive. If we hit I, it'll bring up our inventory, and we'll notice that we have these little scrolls sitting down here. We have Flame Burst, Minor Spell Shield, and Arcane Infusion. I'm going to right-click them, and that will make him scribe them into his book. Interesting note about the book. You will notice that in his inventory there is a book, and it is labeled Book 1, and you see this little tab that says Book 1 right there. If I click Innates, that's a different page or a different section, and Skills, that's a different section. Book 1 has to do with this book. If you die, your stuff stays on your corpse until you go back and get it. And guess what's on your corpse? Your book. So you have no spells because your spells are sitting on your book, which is sitting on your corpse. Bit of a problem. So from what I've read, you want to have more than one book when you're really playing the game. We're just kind of testing here, so we're not going to worry about that. So you can keep other books in your bank, and when you die and you come back naked, you go to the bank and pick up one of your books so that you can go back out there to the dungeon, try to get down to your body, get your corpse back to get your main book back. Otherwise, you'll have no spells. Let's go ahead and scribe these other ones. Now, another interesting fact about scribing spells is I found out yesterday, you can scribe spells that are not of your level yet. So if you're like level 2 and you buy level 4 spells, you can scribe them. They'll put it in your book. It'll allow you to do that. You just can't use those spells until you get to that level. That's kind of cool. I thought that was pretty neat. Here's that bag I was talking about that you get. So if we right click on it, we'll see that it is a medium-sized box of tailoring supplies, and it is 6 slots. So that's going to allow us to put another 6 items in there, because if you notice, we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 slots open after we scribe our spells. Very important. Very important. Now that we've got our spells scribed, to actually use them, you have to memorize them. So I'm going to left click on Flame Burst. I'm going to put it over here on number 4. Now, interesting fact here. The thing down at the bottom, over there, you can't see it because I have the bar down there, sorry. This down here, where you see my mouse is moving down here, that's normally where hotbars are in MMORPGs. That's not really your hotbar. It is, but it's not the one that you normally hit, because normally hit 1 through, 0, minus, and equal, the things across the top of your keyboard. Well, those things are actually this over here on the right side. So you see the 1, 2, 3, 4. Down at the bottom, that hotbar down there is S1, S2, so forth. That's your shift keys. A little different than most MMORPGs out there. So it took a while to get that all figured out. But we're good there. We got this intelligent thing. We'll grab that and throw that in here. Don't know if we'll use it much, but we're going to put it in there anyway. Alright, next important thing. Every new character starts with a note specific to your class. Right-click it and you get a message to read. You've been enrolled in the introductory course at the Chartered Academy of Arcane Inquiry. Diligently report to the admissions office, Ulven Viscus, to complete the application process. Now, here's a little thing. I'll give you a little tip here. Have a book, notepad, something sitting next to you. Like I said, this is old school. You're going to want to write crap down, especially if you're old and your memory sucks like me. This is like the old days where we used to keep notes and stuff. You're going to need it for this game. So we need to go to the missions officer, Ulven Viscus. Let me write that down. Ulven Viscus. Is that a CUS? Yes, it is. You notice that there's no quest log. That's why we're writing stuff down. The academy is located in the heart of Sageside. You'll also notice that when I press the M key, nothing happens. You know why? Because there's no map in this game. And that is on purpose. It's in the northeastern part of the city. The floating wizard tower is your destination. Take the translocation devices to enter. Please do not tarry in your visit. Knowing how to manage your newfound powers is of the utmost importance. Signed, Hi, Dr. Jabir Ilhamar. Okay, so we need to go find the floating wizard tower in Sageside. Alright, so we're going to head out in this direction. Okay, it looks like it started us on the north gate. There's a west gate and a north gate here. I know that just by looking at it because I've played it enough that I figured that out. So we got the Academy, the Necropolis, and Spellbinder Spire. Okay, there's a huge tower in the sky and it said floating tower, so I'm going to take a guess that Sageside is over that direction. That's going to be my guess. Because I have no idea. Hence the name, I have no idea. There were a ton of people on here playing yesterday, and it got more and more as the evening went on. It was something else. Okay, I'm going to guess that we need to go up there. And we're just going to go ahead and try standing on this and see where it took us. It says to the library. That says to Spellbinders of the Spire. Did that thing didn't tell me I need to go to Spellbinders? I don't think it told me that. It just said Sageside. I'm not sure if we're at the right spot or not. Heart of Sageside, in the northeastern part of the city. Floating wizard tower is your destination. I'm not sure that this is the floating wizard tower. It looks like it's floating to me, but we'll find out. Are we in the float? We don't look to be in the floating tower. We're near it. There's a Spellbinder guard. I wonder. Let's talk to him. Okay, now when I hail him, let me go ahead and right click here and I'm going to say open mud window. Where is my mud window? It's not coming up. Maybe a little bugged right now. We should have a mud window. Let me type /say where is Olvin Viscous. Olvin Viscous. Okay, now it came up. So this is the mud window. That's what you typically see when it has like interactions in a game. They call that a mud window, and that comes from multi-user dungeons. It's a term that's been around forever, back before MMORPGs existed. Inquisitor. We're in the Inquisitor area. Yeah, this is not the right spot. That's what I thought. We should be in the floating tower. That's to the library. Oh, let's go up this. See if this does it for us. That says to Chartered Academy of Arcane Inquiry. Okay. I think, yes, we're in the tower now. The floating tower. For some reason I can't move. There we are. Just had to jump a little bit. Keep in mind, this is very early in the game. Hey, there's Olvin right there. We found him. So we're going to right-click, grab the note, click on him, and say hand in. Let me go ahead and go in here and scale window. Make that much bigger so we can have opportunity of actually reading it. The server seems a little slow this morning. Response time's a little bit slow right now. Where's my scale window? There it is. You have to scale it to get the text to get larger and then reshape the screen. There we are. Alright, so he says, everything in this game is about reading. A lot of reading. No, I'm not interested in buying a new student. Well, give it here then. Welcome to the Chartered Academy of Arcane Inquiry. I am Ulven Viscus, head administrator of the Academy. I'm sure you are eager to learn your first spells, but first, you must introduce yourself to the staff here. Ulven Viscus reaches into his desk and pulls out a long scroll of parchment, then takes a leather folio and places the scroll inside. He thrusts it into your hands. I'm looking, where is this desk that they say he's grabbing? Alright, anyway, all 5 heads of the various schools must sign off on your application before you are formally inducted into the school. They can be found within the Academy grounds, the Grand Library, or elsewhere in Sageside if you are not in their offices. If they are not in their offices. Make haste, get all 5 signatures, and bring your prospectus back to me. Hurry now. I have no idea. I love that my name is I have no idea. Okay, so apparently I have to take this note around to all of the people, and I'm not sure who I'm supposed to go see. Who should I see? Our halls are home to some of the most ardent researchers of mystical, don't go so fast, lore in Suzuru, know in all of Athril. Viscus bows slightly as he begins his spiel. Our illustrious head doctor is none other than Jabir Ilhamar, doctor of the School of Elemental Mastery. He can be found atop our tower, looking out over the city when he is not busy in his office. He's not... Hold on, is he telling me... Are those... Wow, the scrolling is really getting to be a pain. Let me scroll that up. Okay. Next is the doctor of the School of Celestial Investigation, Adama Starseeker. She typically works in the orrery, but if she is not there, she may be out doing her research. I can already tell this is going to be a painful quest. Dr. Vegan Antorius can be found within the tower. This maverick of the School of Aeronautical Exploration often has his head in the clouds, but that is not a bad thing. He is a skilled airship pilot and even possesses the power to travel to other planes. His ability is not to be taken lightly. Ulven Viscus says, finally, you can find Dr. Lana Ivanantoria in the Grand Library. She was originally an honored guest from Califrey, but she decided to join our school. She teaches humanoid studies and is a skilled linguist, anthropologist, and historian. Ulven Viscus claps his hands, feeling accomplished. And those are the wonderful heads of our 5 schools. Okay, so there will not be a quest log thing to tell me this stuff, so we need to write this down. Otherwise, we'll be 100% lost. So we got 5 schools and 5 people to go talk to. Let's start at the top. Let's see, yada yada yada. God, I wish that would stop skipping. All 5 heads of the various schools must sign off. Yes, I know that. They can be found. Yep. Where's this? There it is. Our halls. Something. Okay. So, Jabir Ilhima. And he can be found atop our tower. Okay, and number 2 is Adama Starseeker. And she typically works in the orrery. Okay, but she may not be in there. That little note. Got to keep that in mind, because I have found some of these quests that I try to do. The people are not where they say they are. And then we have Rollin. Wizentrop. Good name for a wizard. Wizenthrop. He's da-da-da-da-da-da-da. He can usually be found within the tower itself, accompanied by his wonderful dragon companion. Oh boy. Lately, he often sends creatures out on errands, so he can be found within the tower. Number 4 is Vegan Entorius. Vegan Entorius. And found within the tower. Up in his head in the clouds, blah blah blah. In the tower. And am I missing somebody? Okay, there it finally came. Lena Inventoria. Where did my eyes have lost it? I-V-I-N. Inventoria. And she was originally honored blah 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 blah. In the Grand Library. Okay, so those are the 5 that we need to go find. Now, that all being said, let's take a look at our inventory. Yep, we're still good here. Academy Folio. Okay, so we're going to have to get things from all of them. One of the things I want to look at is Wizard Spell Merchant. I want to just see what spells they have available. So Arcane Infusion. Fuse your mind with Arcane, increasing your mana regeneration. Okay, and casting speed. That's nice. Electricity protection. So it's going to be a... my brain just went dead. It's going to give you resist to electricity. Flame Burst is going to be a nuke. It's a fire nuke. Frostbolt. Haven't seen this before. That is going to be... it's a frost nuke, of course. And decreases movement speed by 50% for 6 seconds. So it's a snare as well. We have invisibility. We all know what that is. Magic protection is going to be resist to magic. Minor spell shield. Increases your health by 10, armor class by 5, and magic resistance by 5. So it's a buff. Polar Align North, that's going to be a thing that turns your character to the north, basically. Yep. Because you'll notice in the game, there's no compass anywhere. No compass, and no map. Alright. And that's it for level 1. Then we go to level 4. Acuity. Hasten the mind of your target, increasing their casting speed by 10%. Another good spell. Blink. Okay, so it's going to blink you a distance away from there. Dispel magic. Fire burst is going to be another nuke with a lot more damage. Gate, that'll take you back to your bind point. And if I'm correct, there'll be a soul bind down here that'll set your bind point. We've got a root. Seal of magic. What is that? Imprint your target with a magic seal, granting you a chance to gain up to 5 stacks of Mark of Magic on melee attacks for 1 hour. Mark your target with a magic seal, increasing all spell damage dealt to them by 4% for 15 seconds. Wow. Okay, so while you're striking them, they can get stacks of this on them that will cause your nuke damage to them to be even more. See invisibility, sense magic, soul bind, summon mage light. Summon flickering mage light, granting you a light source for 15 minutes. Well, there you go. That's absolutely needed. Telekinetic knockback is going to be a push back and a stun for 3 seconds. Blanket of flame, that's at level 8. And those around. Okay, so it's an AoE spell. Okay, so that goes into level 8. Interesting spell set they've got there. So he says in tower, atop our tower. So Job Bidder is on the top of their tower. Let's see if we can find him. Is that where I came in? I think that's where I came in. Yeah. So let's go up here. And then nobody up there. Oh. Gotta keep in mind there's like portal things everywhere. Okay, so Vegan and Taurus. That's one of them. Hell. What is it? He says. Okay, we're going to hand him our note and see if that's what we're needing to do. Inspects the form, then looks you over with a stern gaze. Strokes his beard as he appraises you. He doesn't have a beard, does he? Okay, he's got a small beard. It's just hard to see. Yes, I think you'll do. Allow me to sign your form, but know that I expect great things from you, as I do from every prospective student of the Academy. You are a little older than some of the other novices, but I expect you'll catch up in your studies quickly. Signs your form with the flick of a quill. I suppose congratulations are in order. Let's hope that the other faculty heads are in agreement with my choice. And he smiles at you warmly. Okay, so we got Academy Prospectus. We got our Academy Folio. We need to put that in there. These are the 6 slots where we're going to put those in. Alright, let's go. That was, let me mark this on here. That was Vegan Antorius. Check mark next to that one. We still need to find Raylan Wizentrop and Jabir Ilhamaha. So let's go up here and see if we can find them. I hear a dragon. Hey, there's Rollin Wizentrop. Oops, I really didn't mean to click on him like that. And we will hail him. Does not seem to notice you. Now let's hand him our note. Ah, you frightened me. I was worried that the manticore had gotten loose again. Well, what is it? Did I give him the right thing? Oh, I put the wrong thing down here. That's the one I need to be handing to him. There we are. Takes your prospectus, stuffing it into his pocket. Yes, yes, work order. Tell Hemzar I've already completed his special item. Wizard hands you a small wooden box and waves his hand dismissively. What? What just happened there? You took our prospectus. We kind of need that back. So interesting. He has handed us some sort of box. He wants us to get to Hamster, so let me write that down. It says delivery to so-and-so. That was unexpected. Okay, so let's click on him and type, where is, what's the guy's name? Hemzar. He's not responding. Hello? He doesn't seem to notice us. He's saying the same thing again. Where is Hamzar? What's going on here? Is this a broken quest? Okay, we need to find somebody named Hamzar, I guess, and give him this item. He took our prospectus. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do about that. I'm guessing maybe when we give the item to Hamzar that we will get we'll get something to take back to him, and he will give us our prospectus back. I'm not sure. Huh. Yeah, it's gone. So this is not one of them. That's Starseeker, but that's not the person we were looking for. We're looking for Adama Starseeker. That's not Adama. Let me click on him, see if he knows where. Where is Hemzar? Oh, we're at the orrery. They're not responding. What is this not responding thing? Huh. Okay, okay, there's Jabir Ilhamar. I'm not sure what I can do with him because I don't have my prospectus. What is it now? Let me see. If I hand him the one from Vegan, will he give me the one I need from him? He did not care. He wants the prospectus, apparently. Okay, so that's problematic. Yep. So let's click on this and see if we can figure out what to do now. Where am I at? I have no idea. What if I go on this one? We're back at Domus. Let's go to this one. Am I going in circles? Oh, we made it back to vegan. Okay. Was there anything else on this side before I take that portal? No, don't see anything. Let's take this portal. Wizard may be too difficult for me to figure out. I don't know. This is kind of wild. Oh my god, stop getting stuck on the ramp. Alright, let's see what we got on this side. We got nobody over here. Nothing. Let's go down here. There's the library over there, but honestly, we need to find this Hemzar person. Is there a Hemzar here? Where can I find Hemzar? And he's like, don't care, not talking to you. Just go do the quest that I gave you. You're annoying me. Get out of my face. Okay, so, no idea what to do. No idea. Alright, so what if I... Okay, there's no portal there. That was not the right spot to go. So maybe this was the right portal over here. Wasn't this the one that took me up, though? I thought... No, I went up there. Is there not a down portal? Am I missing something? Here. Here it is. Okay, let's try this. Okay, where did that put us? That put us here. Let's see. What does this say? Spellbinders to the Spire. That was the... Okay. To the library. Let's go to the library, see if we find Hemzar in the library. Library. We're at the library. And we got portals. Oh, there's Hemzar. Hemzar, sir, I have an item, a delivery for you. Hand in. He perks an eyebrow as he takes the box from you, propping up the lid. He peeks inside before his expression lights up. Oh, I see. You brought this from Rollin? Wonderful. I've been waiting all month for him to fix this for me. He adjusts the tool belt around his waist, then notices you still staying there. Oh, he kept your prospectus. That's unfortunate for you. I'll make sure to write something on this here receipt. Scribbles on the scrap of paper before handing it back to you. Grins broadly with sparkling teeth. Good luck, newbie. So we got Hemzar's receipt. Thank God. All right, where is? How do we get back over to there? We haven't even killed a single monster yet. This is very wizard-like, trying to figure out how to do anything. So that is not a bad thing. Looks like this is the only way to go is back here. So one thing you'll notice with this game, it is very, 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 very new. Very new. Small group making this. I believe some of them that were involved in this were worked on the original EverQuest at some point. And that's why it's got such a likeness to that. They've done a fantastic job, honestly. Let's see. There we are. Okay, back to this one, wasn't it? It was up here. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, we gotta jump on that spot. There's a bug right there when you first come in, I guess as a gnome, maybe as a small person or something. You have to jump before you can move. There was a way to go up, I'm pretty sure. Here. Okay. Da, 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 da. The music is really good in this game. Really, really good. They did such a fantastic job. Graphics are very stylized to an old school look, and I very much like it. Let's take this here. Give it to Rollin. takes the receipt and wordlessly looks it over while adjusting his thick spectacles. He reaches into his pocket, pulling out a now grease-stained prospectus, stamps the prospectus, and hands it to you, along with what seems to be a pre-signed form of acceptance from his department. Okay, so Rollins' prospectus. Then in here with the other one. And we've got our Academy prospectus back. Let's go up to the top and talk to Jabir, I think was his name. There's Jabir. Let me mark that down. We got another one completed. That was Rollin Wizenthrop. So we've got 2 in the tower, and this one's on top of the tower. Jabir. Ah, I see a new student wishes to enroll in our illustrious academy. Strokes his beard as he carefully examines you. If you wish to join our ranks, I don't want any whining, complaining, or other such nonsense. Such trifling gives me a headache, and if you're half as wise as you're expected to be, you'll know that being a pain and is a poor decision for a student. He takes out a long quill and parchment, scribbles down a statement, then signs both papers. Don't make me regret allowing you into this academy. Hands you the papers with a stern expression. Okay, that's the ordinary one. This is his prospectus. That there. We now have 3 of them. We need to find Adama Starseeker. That's not the person that was down here, I'm pretty sure, but it's Domus Starseeker. Where can I find Adama Starseeker? And he says nothing, of course. So we got 2 to find. One in the orrery and one in the Grand Library. Where's the orrery? Where are we at now? Are we at the very top? I think we're at the very top of the place. But then again, I have no idea. Let's click on this here. Okay, that took us to that other spot, right? Or did it? Or is that the way down? There, here. Because it goes down, I think that means that we're going down. Okay, we're back to vegan. Let's check around outside here. I'm not sure where the orrery is. I don't even know what an orrery means. But it's a place that I'm supposed to go, apparently. Let's go down this. Okay. And nothing in there. That was how we went upwards. Is there a thing? Nope, not a thing there. Here's the original people. Okay. So we'll take this. And well, I know one of them is in the Grand Library, so let's go to the Grand Library. Library right here. And I'm assuming the library is the Grand Library. I don't know to be certain. Hey, there's Adama Starseeker right there. We got lucky. Okay, so let's hand her the Academy prospectus. She holds up a finger as she continues to read her tome. She says, hold. She does not look up from the pages. Does not, furiously writes something down in her notebook before finally meeting your eyes. She snatches the paper from your hand quickly. Ah, so you wish to join our academy. She looks you over for a moment as she places the prospectus on her desk. She takes one of her notebooks and passes it to you. Bring this to my adjunct, Domus. We know where he's at. You can find him tending to the orrery. Hey, guess what? We were in the orrery. He should return my prized quill to you. Bring it back to me and I will sign your prospectus. She immediately returns to her work, brushing the prospectus aside in her desk. On her desk, even. Alright, so we gotta take this to Domus whatever person. And she has yet again taken our prospectus, so we must do this before we can continue on. I believe Domus was the one I saw upstairs, so that's where I'm headed. Where did I find the portal that takes me back? There it is. Room. I think that's who he was. I could be totally wrong. Jump! Well, that was kind of scary. That actually made my stomach drop a little bit there. I thought I was about to jump right over the side. Plummet to my death. What? Okay, wrong spot. Oh god, jump. Alright, there we are. Oh, that's right, there's a staircase, isn't there? Where is that staircase at? Here it is. And then we'll go up this teleporter. Whoosh! And then we'll go up this staircase here. Keep going right by him. And this should be Domus, I believe. Oh, we gotta take the teleport. Whoosh! Domus, told you. Okay. The guy that was ignoring us earlier when we were trying to find his sister or whoever. Blah, 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 blah. Immediately returns to her. That's not it. Flips through the book's pages. Ah, I see. You've spoken with my mother. Okay, so this is her son. Very well. I take it she wants her quill back, yes. She left it in one of the other notebooks she gave me, you see. She tends to use them as bookmarks. Quietly, tuts. I don't know what tut means. Well, here's the quill. Hopefully she'll be happy with it and tell her to get some rest. She's always staying up too late. He shakes his head with a sigh. Okay, so we got the quill back. Now, back to the library. Nope, that's going to go up. I kind of figured that out. If it goes up the thing, it's going to go up. If it goes down the thing, it tends to go down. Alright. I went completely the wrong way. Whoosh! Alright. Down the staircase. It's the wrong one. Back around to the other side. Could have gone straight through, but you know what? We're already halfway there. Keep going. Whoosh! Back to the Grand Library, which is over here. Whoosh! Alright, in here. We need to go this direction so we can give her the quill. Quill, there it is. And hand in. Holds up a finger once again, nose deep in her tome. Says, hold! She's very adamant about reading stuff. Sharply glances to your hands. Ah, my quill! Wonderful! Takes the quill in a surprisingly slow and gentle manner. Domus cleaned it for me. I should reward him for that. All right, your prospectus. Here you are. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot more work to do. All right, so we got our main prospectus back and her prospectus. We have one more person to do. I bet you we put this in there with it, and that makes the 6 items. All right, so we'll mark Adama Starseeker off. Our last person is Alana M. Inventoria, which is in the Grand Library. Here somewhere is Lana. And where is she? I have no idea, but we'll figure that out together, won't we? Alright, where is this person? Where? What does this go to? Probably choosing incorrectly right now. That tends to be the case for me all the time. It's a grand library with nothing in it. Lots of shelves. Are there books on those shelves? I don't know if that's supposed to be books or not. I have no idea. Where is this person? We go back up. Yeah, who's this here? Is that Lana? That's not Lana. Let's see. Hold on, who's this person? I see somebody in the distance. There we are. Lana Inventoria. With any luck, we'll give her our prospectus. She'll sign it, hand it back, and we won't have to go do another quest. She takes the prospectus from you, looking over it with a nod. Ah, very well. So you wish to study at our academy. I will sign your prospectus, but I require proof of your arcane prowess. Bring me 2 snake skins. I need them for one of my experiments. Any snake you find around Night Harbor will do. Do this and I will provide you with a signature. Okay, so now we've been given, we've been given our actual quest. We need to go get 2 snake skins. So we will get to finally kill a monster in this game. Haha! Let's see here. Now we need to find our way out of here. Where's the portals? Oh, yeah. Right over here. Now that we're not going to be needing to talk to them right now, let's lower this down so we don't take up as much of our screen. Whoosh! There we are. Alright, we need to find a way down. If we go over here, that'll put us back at this main spot. And I think this should be a way to get down, I hope. Yes. Okay, I think we're doing good. Kind of. Not sure where we are. It is a massive city. It is very confusing. We're just going to hop off here. I don't think we're going to die. Alright. Okay, so there's the tower. When we came in, we were looking at the tower, I think, from that direction. Again, we don't have a compass and we don't have a map, so it's like the real world. We run around without any idea of where we're going or what we're doing and just kind of stumble into things until we learn. Alright, so this is going to be the north gate over here to my right, I believe. I normally go fight at the west gate. That's my favorite place to go fight, but we're here at the north gate. We're going to kill a couple of snakes, hopefully get skins from them. Let's go ahead and use our minor spell shield. I'm going to take care of something real quick in the options interface. My name, we're going to set it to none. There we are. It was like up there in my face, and it's just like at a certain point you want it to go away. Let's see if we can kill anything. So I hit 4 to cast my spell. I hit Q to turn on my auto attack. You will get interrupted. You will fizzle on your spells. All the old world mud type of interactions. And you will skill up on all those sorts of things and get better. Basically killing other things and not just snakes, because first off I want to level up, and secondly I'm going to need stuff to sell so that I can afford to buy any spells in the first place when I get back. there's a snake. He's doing a fantastic job of interrupting me. But not enough. What? Come back here. What was this again? Arguing skill. Portion of spell's mana cost is refunded based on so and so. How long does this last? I don't have that going. There we are. Now we got it. Don't want to fight that. I think that might be bad for my level at this point. Snake fang, snake meat. We're needing snake skin. Oh, there's another one. The game is very group-based, but in the early levels you will be playing solo. You can see my experience bar over here, moving very slowly, just like an old school MMORPG would. Snake egg, not what we're needing. What am I using? A sword. Okay. Interesting. As a wizard, that I attack with a sword. Not opposed to it by any means. Snake fang, still no snake skin. So we should be able to look in here. Where can I see my skills? I don't know where you go to see skills at. Out of mana, so much to chase him down and slice him. Slice him up with my sword. Snake meat, and still not what we're needing. We need to get some health, or mana and health back. So let's run back over here to the guards and we'll sit down for a moment. Does this tell me anything? Nope. All I know is that I have the warmth of the campfire. I don't know if it does anything, I just know that I have warmth. We got sheltered, it doesn't tell me anything, and shaded, and rested. They don't tell me anything. What else we got over here? Look, stand, walk, drag corpse, macros, inspect, task, open, or take, open, what does that say? Insert. The text is mighty small. PS or pay, throw, rub, pour, push, pull, place, break. What is that? Smell and taste are all the commands they have over there. If we click on this, oh, let's look at the keybinds. Maybe we'll find skills or something. Toggle bags is shift B. I usually just use B honestly in games, so I'll probably remap that. Abilities book, skills window is a P. There we are. Okay, and oh, and it shows me my traits up there at the top as well. Does it actually like show you what they are or something? Nope, it doesn't. So my defense is a 3 of 5, evocation 10 of 10. Offense 1 of 5, slashing 1 of 5, survival 1 of 5, tailoring 25 of 30. Perfect. That bag for tailoring. This is why you want it, because you'll run out of space super fast. Alright, we're good. Let's go back out here and do some more killing. And we'll check other corpses to see if we can loot them. Somebody may have left something. Can't loot that one yet. You have to wait a certain amount of time after somebody's killed a mob before you can loot it. Snake? Nope. I don't want to fight the jackals. They seem to be a problem for me early on. Oops. I didn't mean to move that. Now that we're moving it, let's put it somewhere where up out of the way. One thing I want to do is I want to right click on this. I'm going to say open new window. I want to take that window over here. I thought I was. Let's try that again. I want to right click it and I want to go to gameplay. I want my experience messages. Loot. No, I don't want loot. Coin status. Skill. There we are. That's what I want to see in that. Now I wish I could modify the background color, you know, but unfortunately I haven't found a way to do that yet in the game. Alright, and can you modify the name? Rename tab. We'll call it skills. Alright, let's go ahead and fight something. I want to see if this does what I think it does. Oh, he stunned me. We want to add to what's in this one. Combat. Is it abilities that do spells? Yep, I'm seeing it over there. Okay, that should be good. Can't see it because again I can't change the background. The what do they call that? The transparency. So I can at least see that it's saying I'm casting and stuff. Let's make it larger. We'll go to scale window. I don't like the scale window thing that they've got going on. I want to just be able to directly change the font size, but it doesn't give me that option on the windows. Maybe that'll happen later. And that's what I wanted to see. Skill ups. So you can see defense is increased by 4. That's why I want to bring that out over there. And I wish I could make it to where that tab disappeared, wasn't actually there. So it was just the window itself. So we definitely want the spider silks. We can actually use that in our tailoring. Now the interesting thing about loot is that NPCs don't just buy everything that you have. There are some that will, and they will rip you off. But if you go to a particular NPC that buys particular items that you have, they buy it for more. And we'll see that in a moment when I go back and sell some of this stuff. You generally want to kill the skeletons when you get a chance to kill them. Everybody tries to kill them because they tend to have the opportunity to drop decent stuff that can sell to an NPC decently. Not always, but on rare occasion they do. We're going to have to beat on him a while, because we're out of mana. Yep, we are fully out of mana. Hey, our slashing went up to a 2. Woo! Alright, let's see what he had. He had cloth scraps and scorched skeletal remains. I haven't found an NPC that buys those, so I never pick those up. Snake egg, snake fang, and raw snake meat. Still no snake skins. I wonder if it's any of these mobs that'll drop a snake skin or if it's special. Oh my. Be sure to smash that subscribe button. Greatly appreciate that. And hit the follow button if you're watching over on Twitch. Alright, let's get up and fight this snake here. Keeps on interrupting me. Snake skin, finally! Alright, we need one more snake skin. You press the X key to sit down, by the way. And I believe, just like old EverQuest, if you sit down you will regen mana faster, but I don't know that to be 100% true. I just assume it is because so many things in this game are very similar to the old EverQuest. I do like that my wizard gets to be melee and not just nuking like you usually see. I like that a lot. There we are. Oh, did we? No, we didn't level. Somebody healed me. I don't know who did, but thank you to whoever that was. Let's see here. We need more snakes. There's a snake. Oh, somebody's fighting that one. Always check to see if somebody's left anything behind. Because at low levels, you can definitely use the money, trust me. Not finding anything. Oh, there's a snake. For those of you that normally watch me play Lord of the Rings Online, be sure to stick around later this evening. Watch for my channel. I'll be doing some more Lotroing tonight. Most likely playing the captain again. We're up to a pivotal point in Mines of Moria, exit of Mines of Moria, heading up to Siege of Mirkwood. Going to be going and talking with Lady Galadriel. That'll be an epic moment. So if you're not following me already, be sure to do that, or subscribe to me on YouTube so you'll know when that goes live tonight. We don't want to fight that scout that's walking this way, so let's move away from him. He would destroy me right now at my level. That Ashira scout you see walking out there. Nothing on that one. More cloth scraps. We use that in tailoring. Oh, what is that person's name? Okay, I thought that was somebody else. Never mind. I was like, what? What? that's funny. That is a nod to EverQuest right there. A snake's kick hits you for 1 point of damage. It was always a big joke in EverQuest is that snakes could kick, and the snakes apparently are kicking on here as well. Alright, we did just ding level 2, so that's flippin' awesome. What do we got? We need more snakes. There's snakes on this plane. I'm being followed. Cake pops, lollipops. That's hilarious. Let's see. Does anybody leave anything on these corpses? Why, yes they did, and I can sell that. I'll show you who buys those eyeballs here in a moment. More spider silk. I do like that. Yeah, here in a moment we're going to run around the town and I'm going to show y'all where some important locations are. Ooh, I just realized there's a skeleton standing right there. Ah, darn. No, no, no. Yep. Had an item on my mouse cursor because we have ran out of space. Let me take a look inside here. Yep, we did. Oh, is that blocking it? You're right, it is. There it goes. My bad. I just set this up for, oh, I need that space. I would love to have these to sell. We're not going to have the space for it. I just set this up for streaming Monsters and Memories, so everything's not set up perfectly yet. So if y'all notice anything messed up, let me know. I would love to stream this on a regular basis, but unfortunately this open test is going to end, I think, Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday, something like that. And I don't know when early access is supposed to actually come. Oh man, I'd like to sell that as well. So all I can stream of this would be this weekend. Which is one of the reasons I'm taking advantage of streaming it right now, rather than my usual game, Lord of the Rings Online. That dude is so cool looking. And he keeps coming by and healing me too, that's awesome. Move your target box down at blocking the buffs. Oh, you're right. It does that on every character when you first start. The UI isn't set up exactly properly. If that's a word. Snake skin. We finally got 2 snake skins. Alright, so let's head back in town. And we'll turn this in. Actually, first we're going to go do some selling, and so that we'll have money to buy spells when we get back over to the Wizard Tower. So what we're going to do from the north gate is I'm going to come in and immediately turn to my right and run way down this direction to get over to the west gate, because that's where I know some NPCs are that will give me good money for stuff. We'll show y'all where all of that is at. That is cool looking. Huh. Looks like Twitch just came back from an ad break. I don't have much control over that. I can do like a, I can put it off by 5 minutes when it starts asking me about it, but I can only do that like 3 times every hour or something. If you don't want to have to deal with that and you're a Prime member, keep in mind that you get 1 free subscription via Prime in Twitch every month. And if you were to use that to subscribe to my Twitch channel, I don't believe you have to watch any advertisements on Twitch. So there is that. You're getting it free every month anyway. If you're not using it on somebody else's Twitch channel, I'd greatly appreciate it. But it's absolutely not necessary. I'm just saying, it's something you could do if you want. Zoom. Long run. Is there a way to get rid of that tab at all? Don't see it. There's some definite upgrades they could do to the UI. And, you know, keep in mind the game is super new. So those things may be coming. That dude is hauling butt. Alright, I think we made it over to the west gate. We'll take a look up here to our right and then we'll know. Yep, that's the west gate down there. Over there is the night market. If I had items like weapons and clothing and stuff like that, that's where I would head. I don't. I've got more of like parts from animals and stuff. So what I'm trying to find is a cook, because a cook is going to give me good money for that stuff. Now I could go right in there, but I want to show y'all the most common way that people go in because of the what's around it. So there's the northern western gate. Most people normally, when they say west gate, they mean the ones down there, but this is the west wall. Well, when you come in that gate right there, the bank is right in front of you, and to the right of the bank is this little area over here, and you'll find a cook right here. Cooks pay good money for animal parts. So you can see he's giving me 4 copper for bat fur, 5 copper for the snake meat, and so on and so forth. So he'll give me good money. Hold down your shift key if you want to sell more than one at a time. Otherwise, if you don't and you click, you'll get this thing where it tells you how many you want to, you choose how many and you hit confirm. Otherwise, you just hold down the shift key and click the sell, and it'll automatically do it. So you can make some good money off of selling to the cook. Right now we've got 94 copper. That's a lot of money for a newbie. Alright, now that we got money, we need to head back over to the north gate to get to the wizard area. Big, huge city, easy to get lost. Oh look, I have a skill called Commerce. It increased by 1. That's interesting. So they have a skill related to buying and selling, apparently. A lot of these places you'll see say for sale. I think that's because they're going to have player-owned housing and stuff that's actually in the game. And I think that's what all that is. Just a side note up here, as you're coming this way, if you look to the left, there's a little alcove down there. That's how you get to the Necromancer and Shadow Knight area. It's right over there. Alright, there's our wizard tower in the distance. And the library over to the left. We need to go to the library and hand in the 2 snake skins to get our final seal of approval to go back and turn in to join the Wizard Academy, whatever in the world they're calling it. We should have plenty of inventory at this point. There's the north gate again. Getting hungry. It's about lunchtime. Got about half an hour left. Where is the library? There it is. So we don't need to go up into that whole portal thing to get there. We can just go right over here somewhere, I think. I'm not positive of that, but I would think there would be a doorway here somewhere. And I would be wrong. Alright, so maybe we do have to go up this to get into it. To the library. It was Professor Plum with the candlestick in the library. Alright, Lana. I have your snake skins. I'm gonna hold down my control key, and that when I click it, it gives me 1 out of a stack. Hand that to her, move this out of the way, and grab the other one and put it here. Hand in. And she says, let me scroll this up. Wonderful, wonderful. They are in fine condition. Yes, this will do very well. Here is your signed prospectus as promised. Okay, so now let's go to this. We have Lena's prospectus, and let's take the Academy prospectus. Hit combine. We now have our completed Academy prospectus. So let's head back over to the first guy that we talked to and hand that in. Oh yeah, jump. There he is. So I believe we give this to Alban. Ah, splendid. I take it you had no difficulty receiving signatures from our illustrious staff. Albus Viscus pulls out a large, ornate brass stamp that, after whispering a few arcane words, glows hot in his hand. He places a cold piece of wax on the closed folio, then presses it shut with the red-hot seal. The wax bubbles for a moment before settling, leaving the crimson seal of the Academy in its place. Please, I have no idea, take this to our headmaster. I'm sure you know who he is by now. He did have to sign one of your forms, after all. Do not tarry. Okay, I think he's referring to the guy at the very top of the tower, but I'm not 100% sure. Let's hope this is the right person. That was him. I'm just gonna send you off with blah blah blah. Jabir Hamar takes the folio and inspects the seal before quickly leafing through it. It's all here, it seems. Very well. Your diligence has paid off, for you are now a grade 0 student at the Chartered Academy of Arcane Inquiry. Jabir Humar waves his hands and suddenly a scarlet robe perfectly sized for you appears in your arms. Wear it with pride, student. Now, go and practice your magic. Once you've learned a few more spells, return to me in your robes and I will offer you your first assignment. Okay, so we now have Academy Students' robes. It gives us intelligence +1, mana +5, AC 2. Scarlet robe denoting the wearer as a student of the Chartered Academy of the Arcane Inquiry. Fantastic. Let's go back downstairs and see if we can buy some spells. As soon as I remember how to go down. There it is. I always tend to go the exact wrong way. Down here. Our spell vendor should be right inside this room. Let's go ahead and get this lowered down as we don't need to be looking at that right now. There he is. Alright. So, do we have Arcane Infusion, Intelligent, Minor Spell Shield, and Flame Burst? I really don't think I need the Resist right now. I do want the Frostbolt. We've got 94 copper, so we should be fine to buy a few spells. Invisibility, Magic Protection. We got Minor Spell Shield. Align North. You know what? I'm going to buy that for the heck of it. And that's it. So now here's the thing. Do I want to do that or not? I'd like to get spells so they'd be ready for level 4, but it's going to be a long time until I get to level 4. So I'm not going to do that because I don't have a whole lot of money. I'm going to learn these spells real quick. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go buy another pouch, a bag, so to speak. And that will make it to where I don't have to go back to sell as often. Okay. So I've got our Frostbolt here. And what was this? Line North. When that gets done, we'll take this and we'll put it, what the heck, we'll just put it right there. Okay, so I want to try this. I'm going to hit 6. I like their choice of spell graphics in the game. Really, really like it. Okay, so we have accomplished what we needed to accomplish here. Let's head out. Not the right way. Yeehaw! Alright. I am going to go throw something in to cook or something. So let's take 5 minutes and I'll be back. Alright, apparently we got biscuits cooking, so I'll just wait for the biscuits. Biscuits, I like biscuits. I like biscuits and mustard. I keep hitting M like I'm going to bring up a map, and there isn't one. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to run right past the north gate, back to the west gate, go over to the spot there, the night market, and we're going to buy a pouch. Then we're going to go outside of the west gate and we're going to kill. What's up, baby boy? You were coming in for the sneak attack and I saw you. Oh, Oh, my big boy. Yes. Say hi to everybody. Say hi to everybody. I'm Elvis the Maine Coon. We're gonna run into something. Hold on. Turn. It's hard to hold a Maine Coon and work a character in a game at the same time. He wants down too. I love you, boy. You're such a good cat. Yes, you are. Yeah, meow. Don't you have food over there? Yeah? I'm pretty sure you do. I'll check here in a half a second, but I'd be willing to bet your food's there. Probably just needs to be pushed into the middle because you ate it and pushed it out to the side. And you can't eat food that's on the sides. That's a cat thing. Once there's a hole in the middle of the food, that's it. You're done eating until the human comes around and pushes the food back into the middle. Yeah, meow. Let's check your food. Yep, just what I expected. It's perfectly full. No. Let's go play with Charles. Yeah. Oh. Such long trips everywhere we go. Run. Runny run. I think we can go straight that way. Still learning the city. Boy, we're not going to play this game. No, we're not going to play the jump over here and over thing. Go on. Go. You can do it. Go on. I'm not going to have you up here on the desk. He's like, you want to bet? He wants treats or wet food or something, and it's way too early for him to have wet food or treats. He's got his dry food over there that he likes, but he doesn't want to go eat it. And as a cat, he knows that the way you get what you want is you annoy your human as much as possible until they can't take it anymore, and then they will get you what you want. Yeah, you're gonna get put back down on the floor. You have to put him on the floor. He'll be back in a moment and we'll put him on the floor. Alright, now we got a second pouch. So we've got our tailoring bag, and we got another pouch. Let's take our tailoring bag, put it in the first bag slot. This one over here is a backpack slot. Can't even begin to afford a backpack right now. So we'll move that up here. And move that one right here. So we've got our two packs that will help us to collect up stuff while we're killing mobs out here. And we don't have to take as many trips back to the cellar as often. Working on making it to level 3 right now. Can't wait to use my frostbolt. Frostbolt! It reminds me of that old video from World of Warcraft where the person's going, Froshock! Froshock! Oh, that's cool looking. I like it. Now he had an added benefit because you saw he had a weapon. That's going to sell for a decent amount. Don't want the scorched remains. Again, I don't know of any NPC that buys those. God, let's go ahead and try it. Oh, see, that's why I don't like fighting the jackals. Another one popped out of nowhere. I did not see him anywhere. See if we can at least take one down. We may get both of them. That interrupting thing, such an annoyance. Yeah! What do you think about that, Mr. Jackal Pup? Kicked your butt. High quality jackal pelt. I think that will sell decently to cloth NPC. Yeah, I like that. So let's take a look at these spells here. Frostbolt costs 5 mana, 1.5 seconds to cast, and does 2 damage at level 1. And the fire spell is 3 damage at level 1. Mana cost is 7, 1.5 seconds to cast. So it costs more mana and does a little bit more damage. Recast speed is a little on the slow side. I kind of wish it was faster, but I do like the slow pace of the game, so I'm not going to complain about it. It just feels like by the time it lets me cast again, I've already lost the benefit of the snare that the Frostbolt gave me. So the mob is on top of me already. See if we can get him further out. Alright, that worked out. I got at least 3 nukes on him before he got to me. No, Elvis, not gonna happen. You're not getting up here. Sometimes the cat just gets on your last flipping nerve. Come on, get it. Now, by the way, you see how dark it is out here? Even though I took infravision? If you right-click your trainer's candle, it'll turn that on. It will start burning it down because it has a fuel, so to speak. And when it's done, you won't get that light source anymore. But it helps out at least here at the beginning. I need to go back and get some mana, and the biscuits just finished cooking in there, so let me go in there and get me some biscuits. I like biscuits. I like biscuits a lot. I'll be right back. Elvis won. He got his wet food. He wouldn't stop leaving me alone. So he got what he wanted. And I got biscuits. Biscuits and sausage. Because my brother made biscuits. Oh yeah. That's nice and greasy for the hands. Very hot. Whew. That is hot. Make some room over here. Whew. Okay. So freaking cat fur. Ugh. Alright. Let's go kill things, use up our mana, come back and sit down again, and then I will eat my biscuits and sausage. Let's kill that jackal. Somebody else went out there to him, but I was already casting, so... He got it! Anyway, it's no big deal. Let's see. We need anything, really. Is it not showing? Hold on, something's missing over here. Combat. Abilities. Detrimental. How come I'm not seeing the damage that it's doing? You know, let's just go ahead and click all of these. So if you click on top of it there, it'll do all of them. Although I'm seeing it's doing a toggle, so since I had me already chosen, it stopped showing it all. That was weird. Okay, let's go with that. See how that works out. Are you happy now, boy? Yeah, he's got his belly full. Now I see the damage there. 4 points from the fire damage. See if there's any silk on this one. Oh, that guy was going to it as well. That was odd. What was that? What's he trying to give me? What did he give me? He gave me an inlaid bloodstone copper necklace. Agility 1, stamina 1, intelligence 1. That was nice of him. So right now my fire spell is doing twice as much damage as my frost. But the frost has that good effect of snaring the mob. I can't stand those mobs. Now, if you're in need of some bag space and you're out here and you don't want to run back to a good vendor, this shifty gnome over here will buy most of your stuff, but he does not give a good price for it. Like you see, the raw jackal meat is only 1 copper. I think that's like 4 or 5 copper back at the cook. He's one of the few NPCs that will actually buy just about everything. But he doesn't pay well. One of the things I haven't figured out yet is why you're not able to see the debuffs and stuff that you have casted onto mobs. Oh, this is cool. This is why I always kill the skeletons when I see them. You can see he's got a headpiece on. And that guy has noticed as well, so he's gone and attacked it. Hopefully I got it. I did. So I will put that on. He had a bow as well. For the bow, we'll click on that, and then in the pouch, ooh, we don't have enough room. That's problematic. That's problematic, because I want to keep that. We're going to make a trip back to sell. What do I want to get rid of? Because I'm not going to sell to the gnome here. So yeah, we got a headpiece out of that, so that was really cool. Probably 1 AC. Yeah, 1 AC. Always kill the skeletons. So the first place we're going to go is over here to the night market. I got some weapons I need to sell. Alright. This guy here is a used weapons dealer. He's going to pay good for weaponry. So this bow here that I picked up is worth 34 copper. And this Rusty Warhammer is 11 copper. 11 copper will buy you a level 1 spell. Alright. This guy here is a cloth armor NPC. He is going to buy the cloth scraps and the spider silk. But I would have to clear it out first. We'll do that in a moment. I don't remember seeing a grocer here before. She is not selling any or buying any of our stuff. So we're going to hold off on selling him the cloth stuff, because first we're going to go over here and clear out some space at the cook. And then we will do some combines in our tailoring kit. Then we'll sell it to him. I'm not sure if that'll do us more money, but it'll give us some skill ups. There's the bank to our right, and over here is the cook. Alright. So that made us some really good money. We'll go over here to the bank, and we'll have them change our coins up, and it'll be a little easier to see how much we have. So click on a banker. Right now we have 171 copper, and man, I wish the font was way bigger than that. That is so hard for my old man eyes to see. Over here is convert coins. You click on that, and now we can see we have 1 silver and 71 copper. Now that we've done that, let's open our tailoring kit. So there's something he did not buy: snake skin or the high quality jackal pelt. Interesting. So he doesn't want those. I'm going to take 1 spider silk, 2 of them basically. Combine, and that will make spider silk thread. So we keep doing that. Now that we've done that, we're going to take a cloth scrap and I think a spider silk thread. Nope, that didn't do it. Does it take 2 of them? Maybe it takes 2 cloth scraps. I could have sworn I did this just the other day. Huh. Okay, I'm doing it wrong, and I'm not sure what it is that I'm doing wrong with that. But at any rate, we will head back over to the cloth salesman and sell this now that we went ahead and did our combines. Okay. He'll buy the cloth scraps. He won't buy the silk now that I did that. So that's interesting. It's good to know. We do have enough money now that we can buy more bags, and that'll be helpful because we have to come back even less often. Oh, he'll buy our jackal pelt. 22 copper. And our snake skin. Perfect. Perfect. I had no idea he would buy those. Now we've got a full set of bags. I want to see something. When I click that, oh, okay. Let me move these out of the way. So I didn't know about this. Cloth padding requires 2 cloth scraps, so it's just the 2 cloth scraps together. Okay. Now I have a tattered cloth cap. So if I had 2 cloth scraps that I just sold him, I could use that with this to get a patched cloth cap, which is AC2. Now I know. Now I know. He won't sell those back to me, will he? For cheap? There's the snake skins. Don't see it. Alright, at any rate, now we have the ability to collect up lots of stuff before we come back, so that is awesome. And we're a third of the way through level 2. Getting experience is not fast in this game, not in the least bit. I'm going to get back up here and sit down, regain mana while I go get a couple more biscuits with some butter and jelly. And some water. I could use some water. Alright, I'll be back. biscuits and jelly. Good. Alright, let's go fill our bags. How come I didn't get... There it is. The server's lagging just a hair. Oh, there we are. Cloth scraps. That's good. Good water. No, it's not happening. Oh, pain in the butt. He came and bugged me all morning. I give him food, I give him loves, scratches, everything. I give him wet food. Comes back. Oh, you got food up there on your desk? Oh, well, I gotta help myself to that. I gotta help myself to that. You're needy, Elvis. Goofy cat. He'll be jumping over on my chair here in a moment, trying to force his way up here. Come on, clicking. There we are. Yep. Those are messy donuts. Biscuits. He actually went and laid down. I can't believe it. God. Out of mana.
halfway through this level. So I need one more cloth scrap. That was good biscuits. My brother done good. He made biscuits. I need another cloth scrap somewhere, which means I need to find a skeleton to kill. That person had a pointy hat. What's this here? Nah, we don't want that. That's what I think it is. Yep, it's junk. Where's all the skeletons at? Gotta go to the grocery store today. Or actually gotta go to Sam's today. Yes, a cloth scrap. So now I have a patched cloth cap with an AC of 2. Gold cloth takes all that, okay. I can make my spider silk. That's cool. Alright, cool. Need mana. Cashew nuts. Why is that bag still there? Well, there's more stuff in it. Alright, I don't see anything else. Let's kill the rat. Nothing out here to kill. Ah, there's a skeleton. Somebody just got it. More mana. Need my mana to come back faster. Kind of looking for more skeletons. Jackal pup. What is that? Brittle stone. No idea. Hopefully I can find somebody I want to buy it. More cloth scraps. Gotta love that. One man's trash and another man's treasure. Already checked this one? Probably did. Oh, I see that. Oh, we really want that one. He's holding a weapon. Rusty spear. Oh, did he give me soul? He gave me speed of the wild. Woo! Yes. If y'all are fans of old EverQuest or have played it in the past, you'll know that the speed buff was called Spirit of the Wolf, S-O-W. Everybody was asked for SOD. I guess so. That's what they were referring to. In this game, it's called Speed of the Wild, I believe. Yep, Speed of the Wild. We've still got plenty of bag slots left. Now we can get around faster to look for skeletons, like that guy right there. fizzled. Want to loot all button. Ooh, I see him out there. He has got a weapon on him. I'd like to have that weapon on my paladin. Let's see, put that in there. We need mana. Getting close to 3. 3/4 of the way through. Still plenty of slots here. Not for large items, but for other things. Let's see if we can move some of this stuff down. See if we can make anything else. Braid, cloth padding. I wish there was a button on here. It's like you could click that would just show you things that you have the parts to make right this second. That would be nice. Oh. Okay, gotta keep that in mind for next time. Cloth pouch. So I can actually make cloth pouch. If I had all the parts, obviously. Interesting. We are now running out of spaces, so we're probably close to going back and doing some selling. I was just looking for one more skeleton. Oh, I got so. I love so. Okay, let's head back and sell. So you see why I said it's important to have bag space? We're making good money now we have these bags. That's another 1.5 silver. And I haven't finished selling yet. Nice. I don't actually want to sell that stuff to him. I want to hold on to it for my tailoring. People, oh, those, okay. I thought somebody was dropping bags. Snake skin. Yeah, we got 2 silver now. I feel like buying a weapon for him or something. Now that I got a little money. It's a 734. I've got a 428. Oops. That would increase my damage quite a bit right there. Can a wizard? Yeah, a wizard can use that. Did he buy it? You don't have enough money. What did I do wrong? Copper? Oh, 11 silver, not copper. That's why it would have been good. Yeah, I can't afford any of that. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're not buying anything there. But we are up to 2 silver. Alright. I think that we're probably going to call it right there. So this is Monsters and Memories. You can go check this out for free right now. They are running a test, a live open test. Oh man, my eyes give me trouble. Until the 12th, I think it is, of November. So you have a couple of days. You can still get in and check it out. Very old school MMORPG, a lot of fun if you like that old school style. I do. And yeah, if you're still watching, I greatly appreciate it. Hit that subscribe button on youtube.com/Ferone1 or the follow button over on twitch.tv/Ferone. Either way, head over to Ferone.com where you can find links to everything I do. Until next time, y'all have a fantastic rest of your day, night, morning, or whatever time it is, wherever you are. This is Ferone the Gnome. I'm signing off.